Hey guys, I'm gonna do the next part. Like, I was having a little bit of trouble with getting my camera situated. So I apologize for that. There we go. You know what? Okay, that's good. Hopefully it stays. Actually, you know what? Let's see what Moose wants first. Unfortunately, Green Ethan, as you can see, you just got sick because I did a little bit of gameplay off screen and you got sick during it. Fucking hate the sickness feature and I fucking hate the excuse. Oh boy. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna go in order from lowest to highest. I'll keep it. Why not? Happy. Alright. I'll keep the bouquet, but equip the stats. So yeah. Oh yeah, I have to choose some. Oh, okay. I'll choose Sky. She'll probably be my number one backup for this. Because of how overpowered cautious mages are. So we left off with having one last quest to complete. And it's gonna be the one at the sterile plant. Yep, alright. We should also unlock shield sprinkles. It'll be easier to deal with the fiend variants. Alright. So yeah, I had a pretty good week this week. Not much to say about Monday and Tuesday and the weekend before, but these last 3 days were pretty eventful and good. I can't complain. On Wednesday, my brother got KFC after college. He didn't bring it home, but he ordered it on DoorDash. And I didn't even know about it until my dad got home. Like, I don't know. I guess I just don't notice things a lot. Like, I get zoned out into my own world, and so I don't even pay attention to what's going on most of the time. But yeah, I'm not sure what time he ordered it, but my dad got home a little bit early, the day before yesterday. And at first I thought he ordered it because I didn't notice it, because I went out back for a little bit just to, get some fresh air and some sun. And then when I came back, that's when I finally noticed it, because my dad was like moving it to the laundry room. And again, I didn't notice it until just during that time, so I assumed that it was my dad who ordered it, but nope, it was my brother. He didn't say any. Usually he would say something to me. But he thought I was at my dentist appointment, which I didn't have until the day after, which was yesterday. So yeah, I ate some fries. And then me, my dad, and my brother all helped to finally put up the Christmas tree. We were gonna do it the weekend before, but my dad decided against it because on the weekend he just wants to relax and stuff from work, so he just decided to do it the day before yesterday. So yeah, me and my dad and my brother all chipped in to get that done, and it was actually pretty enjoyable, and it didn't take that long to get it done since we all helped each other. So yeah, that was fun. Only thing that kind of sucked was I didn't get involved, though. I just kind of overheard, but apparently my mom called my brother. I guess she was pissed off because of me and my dad having her blocked or something. But the good news is this time my brother didn't get me involved. Instead, my brother didn't get me involved this time, and instead he did the right thing, and he left me out of it and said that he can't just force me to talk to, unblock my mom, because then I would have to get involved in the Chris rigmarole, you know what I mean? So yeah. At least my brother was smart about it this time. And my dad knows about the situation too, so that's good. He says my mom does understand, but it doesn't seem like it. And here's the other thing. My mom's gonna complain no matter what. Like, even, like, there were times where she would complain to my dad and probably my brother about me not wanting to talk on the phone. Listen, guys, or not just that, but just me, like, communicating with her in general, and and look, guys, I respond as, like, she's extremely high maintenance, and I respond ASAP. Oh God, I don't know what more she can ask from me. I respond as soon as possible, and it still isn't enough. But yeah, not just that, but she also does complain about me not talking on the phone, and I try to explain to her how awkward and uncomfortable talking on the phone for sustained periods of time it is. Oh shoot. I've tried explaining to her that how talking on the phone for sustained periods of time is for me. And it just goes through one ear and out the other. Now, if it's for something like important, and if it's just like real quick, because someone needs to tell me something, that's fine. My grandma does it to me. My grandma just calls me a lot of the times to let me know, like, for example, what time I need, like, when to take a shower, like, when, on days I have to go somewhere. And that's completely fine, because it's just for like a minute or two to, like, tell me some stuff. That's fine. But if it's like for extended periods of time just to bullshit, like, which is what my mom wants to do, then yeah, that's when I have a problem with it. And I've tried explaining and explaining and explaining and explaining, and it just goes through one ear and out the mother frickin' other. And, like, I've talked about this before with you guys. Me and my mom really clash in that regard, because she's extremely extroverted and high maintenance, whereas I'm someone who can be a bit of a loner. So, yeah. Plus, I don't always have... Plus, I don't have a lot I can talk about with her at the moment. I'm still waiting for my... yes, I have started with working on my books, but I've already told her about that. I'm gonna need to get off the ground I'm gonna need to start getting off the ground for me to, like, have more, like, for me to have more stuff to talk to her about. I'm gonna need to get more stuff done. That way I'll actually have stuff to talk to her about, and I'll have updates on my life. But yeah. That's another thing too. Like, I'm not good at, like, oh God. I'm not real good at making conversation, and I'm not, like, especially starting conversation. Like, oh my God, I freaking hate initiating things. I'll only do it, like, for, like, certain occasions, or if there's something I really need to talk to with someone. But other than that, I suck at, oh my God, like, I hate initiating stuff and just, like, maintaining conversations. Oh my God, I fucking suck at it, guys, alright? Alright. But yeah. I mean, it's a lot better, like, it's a lot easier to do when you have stuff to talk about, but, like, but if you have nothing to talk about, then, like, what is there to do? You know what I mean? What is there to say? What is there to talk about? Like, seriously. But yeah, that's one thing that my mom... Oh, okay, good. Ethan's better. That's one thing my mom fails to... I don't know if he was better... If he was better before I noticed. I'm not sure, but... Alright, he's back. I can bring him back. Sometimes it's hard to pay attention to certain stuff when I'm, like, talking to you guys. But good news, Green Ethan. You get to join back. Someone suggested that. Ooh, okay, awesome. 2 treasure chests. Someone suggested that you should still bring the sick, that you should still be able to bring the sick teammate to battle. And then they just be less powerful. That actually seems like a good idea. I mean, sure, they'll have less power, but sometimes that's better than them not being able to come at all. But anyway, yeah, that's... My mom just does not understand that about me. She even guilt-tripped me for it once. I'm just a loner type of person. Oh my God, who's sick now? Okay, good, it isn't a main teammate. Who knows? It's probably a part of my autistic spectrum disorder. Because that's actually one of the main side effects, or not side effects, but symptoms and tendencies of autism. Or at least, or autistic spectrum disorder in general, probably. We have social issues, and yes, that's definitely me, guys. Like, it takes, like, it takes certain people, like, it takes a special kind of person for me to be able to sustain conversations and relationships with them. And I know I talk a lot to you guys about stuff, but that's different. This is just me talking on camera. I'm not actually talking to a person. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna mention that in my autistic spectrum disorder book. I'm gonna mention how it's very common for people to have. I'll keep the heart ones. They suit her more. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I'm gonna mention that how people with autism or autism spectrum disorder tend to be like loners. Hopefully she'll read it and then like she'll understand that about me. Because one of the reasons, I mean, don't get me wrong, I want everyone to be understood. You know, I'm doing this for the world in general, but I'm also doing this like for personal reasons too. Because maybe it'll help my family to get a better understanding of me as well. That's what I'm hoping for. But anyway, yeah. Wednesday was a pretty good day despite the incident with my mom, but at least it wasn't like it wasn't an exact repeat of what happened last month with my brother getting me involved in the rigmarole. And like I don't know, like this I don't even know if my mom knows that I'm just worried about Chris. I don't know if my brother has told her that. So yeah. Yep, it has happened and like I've told you guys, it has happened before. I know Ashton, I know you know about the situation. He was trying to impersonate my mom. Yeah, it's a mess. Yeah, I think that was... I can't remember when it was. I think it was... It could have been in September, I believe, but I don't really remember. Like I said, my mom went to Houston like shortly before us going there for a couple of days, and then she moved back to her old town shortly afterwards, so yup. Ooh, good job, Taru. No! Seriously? No! You're not gonna avenge me? Excuse me? Well, you killed one of the... At least. That green vein is hanging in there. But yeah. That was Wednesday. Thursday was pretty good too, honestly. I had a dentist appointment that day, but it went really well. you know, I got a good report, and I had Wendy's for lunch afterwards. The only thing that sucked was when my grandma shushed me. Like, a lot of the times when I'm trying to like talk to her, like, she'll shush me. That wasn't the first time. The other time was actually when her and I were in the waiting room because I was waiting to get my second vaccine dose. That was on September 28th, 2021. And then she did it again yesterday. Like, it was after my dentist appointment, but we were still in the waiting room. I think she was waiting for Denise to come out, which she's been doing my teeth, but she's gonna move to the receptionist aisle. So yeah. And I always like to have Denise talk to her, so I mean, I know I can talk to her, but I like to have her talk to her about my good reports. That way it'll be more believable, if you know what I mean. She'll knows that I'm not just like lying about getting good reports, you know what I mean? That's why I like to just have Denise talk to her, because like she'll know for sure that I get good reports. So yeah, that's good at least. I do have to go back for x-rays next time when I go back in July, and that's what really gets me nervous, because like that's what really tells you like whether or not you have like cavities and stuff. But yeah, the only like other than the x-rays, the only things I don't really like is getting my blood pressure checked, and when they like, you know, like scrape like the plaque off your teeth. Like that's the only things that really make me feel uncomfortable. X-rays don't really make me feel uncomfortable. I just get nervous for those. But I mean, it did at the last dentist I went to, because like it was like more heavy duty. It was, but like this dentist, the x-rays don't feel uncomfortable. They're just nerve-wracking because it lets you know whether or not you have cavities. So yeah. But other than that, the only things that are really uncomfortable for me are, well, even the scrape, you know, the plaque scraping can depend. Because even if you are really good at taking care of your teeth, like, they're probably going to use the scraper anyway, because no one's perfect at keeping plaque off their teeth. So they're still going to use it, but just not as much. And she didn't have to use it as much, honestly, but yeah, the only thing that's uncomfortable for me is like, because sometimes they have to like get plaque off your gum lines. Like, you know, the part between your gum and your teeth, you know, that can be hard for me to do, because I have really sensitive gums, especially the parts between like your teeth and the gum. So yeah. That's when it's uncomfortable, but sometimes it's okay. It's just like certain spots is what makes it feel uncomfortable. But the blood pressure, oh my god, I freaking hate it, because it like squeezes your arm and ugh. Yeah. But the flossing and the like the tooth polishing, you know, I don't mind that. Yeah. Alright, we are saved. But yeah, I got a really good report at the dentist, and that made me happy. The only critique that I got was that I had to work on my gun lines, which, you know, that kind of goes back to what I said about the gum lines being the most uncomfortable part for, like, when they use the scraper or whatever it's called. Yes, thank you, Taru. But other than that, I got a really good report, so that made me feel really happy and relieved. So yeah, like I said, the only part that sucked was when my grandma shushed me when I was trying to talk to her about something. She gets really paranoid about that. I don't know why. She doesn't want people hearing what we're talking about. I mean, and I would understand that if we were talking about something personal. If we were talking about like a kind of a personal topic or something that can be considered, I don't know, taboo, then I would understand that, you know. But if it's just like a normal thing, like what I was trying to talk to her about, then she shouldn't get so paranoid and uptight about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, other than that, it was a pretty good day. Like I said, I got a good report. I had Wendy's afterwards, so that's good. I just wish she wouldn't be so paranoid when I'm trying to talk to her about stuff. Like I said, if it was like personal, then and just like kind of like a taboo topic, then yeah, that I would understand. Please don't, guys. No. Please. Yeah, I am. I can be like that in real life. The back of your head looks funny, Ethan. I know I said this last time, but it looks like a black ball with grass growing out of it. So yeah, and like I'll admit there's actually some good things about going to the dentist. I'm gonna be honest. With all due respect, I didn't really care for the first dentist facility I went to. I mean, I didn't have anything against it. It's just I don't know. I just feel more at home, and I just feel more suited to the one that I currently go to. So hopefully I'll get to go to the current dentist I go to for the rest of my life. The reason I got switched was because Dr. Goats retired. You know, the one at the one I used to go to. He retired, so I was switched over to another facility. Well, I'm gonna have to do it to rescue her. But yeah, hopefully but seriously, I do want to go there when forever, honestly. Dr. Weaver he does like the cavities and whatnot, but hopefully I won't have to deal with that again. And if I do, like, he'll like, and when he does retire, hopefully there will be someone else. That way I won't have to switch again, because I honestly really like the place that I go to. Sure, dentist appointments can be nerve-wracking. There are aspects of it that are uncomfortable for me, but I like the atmosphere of, like, the waiting rooms, especially of the current dentist I go to. It's just relaxing. So yeah, and yeah, another thing why I like going to the dentist. I mean, it's not just going to the dentist that can solve this, but it is an example. It's getting out of the house, Going to the dentist gets me out of the house for a bit, which is always nice. It's good to get out of the house regularly. But yeah, that's one good thing about him. Not that I don't like our house. I just get stir crazy sometimes. So, yeah, it's good to get out of the house for a little bit. Even if it's just for a dentist appointment. And Blake had a good point. Another thing I like about dentist appointments is it can kind of help to get your mind off things for a bit. That's another thing I like about them is sometimes, like, if you have a lot on your mind, or if you're, like, especially, like, it kind of gives you a break from all that, because you're distracted, because going, like, having having your dental work done, it can, like, it keeps your mind off it, because it can be kind of distracting. Blake said that, and Blake McAlpine, he said that, and I do agree with him. So yep, that is another thing I like about going to the dentist, is that it can kind of give your mind a break, if you know what I mean. But yeah. So yeah, yesterday was a pretty good day as well. Good report at the dentist and Wendy's. But yeah, I really hope that I can go there forever, honestly, because I think that's probably as good as it's the best dentist in the town I live in. And then today was pretty good because I got cotton candy ice cream. And I had Wendy's again. Yeah. My brother decided to get Wendy's because it doesn't matter to me. I like Wendy's. I don't mind having it 2 days in a row. So yeah, he got that for dinner. But I only ate a little bit of it because I had already had cotton candy ice cream not too long before. So I saved most of it for later, which I'll probably eat the rest of my Wendy's fries later tonight. So yeah. And then tomorrow I think should be a pretty good day because a close friend of mine is celebrating a birthday. You know who you are if you're watching this, Ashton. Yep, he's gonna be celebrating a birthday tomorrow. So I have some stuff planned for him. I spent a couple of days in Animal Crossing getting some gifts for him, like in the game. I even bought some of them on the Beltree forums. So yeah, I will. So I'll have him come by my island to pick them up. I'm not going to say what they are in case he's watching this. The only thing I'm going to say is I think he'll really like most of them. And some of them were things he said he wanted. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to like spoil the surprise in case he's watching this. So yeah, I'm also gonna draw him something. Again, I'm not gonna say what it is, because like I don't want to spoil it for him. And I don't know if he watches these or not, but just in case, I'd rather not say anything in case he has watched them because I don't want to spoil it for him. But yep, I also, oh my god, are you serious? Okay, good. But just in case, I don't want to like take a chance on like spoiling the surprise for him. So yeah, I'll get started on the gift probably later tonight because I always like to draw before I go to bed. Like it's relaxing and sometimes it can help me to wind down. So yep, that's probably when I'll start on the drawing. And my dad also said that we're gonna be having spaghetti for. Alright, I'm putting you in a safe spot. I don't want to take a chance on you being clingy on me while I have a boost. Alright. But yep, we're gonna be having spaghetti for dinner. Or, well, not for dinner, but for lunch. Because my dad cooks, like, for lunch. The last time he cooked for dinner, like, was, like, back in, like, 2020. He hardly cooks at nighttime. Whether it's on a weekday or a weekend, like, that hasn't happened in a couple of years now. He usually just cooks for, like, lunch. Part of it is because, like, you know, he has, like, a certain, like, plan that he likes to stick to. So yeah, spaghetti for lunch. And you guys know how much I love spaghetti, so I'm looking forward to that. He did kind of insinuate that we were having spaghetti this week because last week sorry. Sometimes I can have a bit of a stutter. Last weekend he was telling me how he likes to take turns on, like, cooking things. So me, my brother, and him can all, like, have turns on what we like to eat. And he said that, I forgot what he mentioned exactly, but he said something of, we'll eventually move back to spaghetti. So he did kind of insinuate that we were having it. But sometimes things can be misinterpreted. So I wasn't sure. I took it, you know. He could have just meant to, like, soon. So I kind of, like, I took it and I kind of took it with a grain of salt, if you know what I mean. But yep, we're having spaghetti for lunch, which I'm looking forward to because I love spaghetti. Probably my favorite thing to eat behind fast food. Behind burgers, fast food fries, and fast food hash browns. In terms of home-cooked meals, it's probably my number one thing I like to eat, honestly. That's how much I love spaghetti. So yep, I'm looking forward to tomorrow because I'll get to celebrate. Oh my freaking God. I'll get to celebrate my best friend's birthday, aka my son, my internet son, my son. Not biologically, but emotionally. So yep, I'm looking forward to that. Because I'm going to give him a drawing, and I'm going to give him stuff in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Because he is working on decorating his island, so I'm hoping it'll help him out. Plus, I also got him some clothes in Animal Crossing and just, like, some crafting materials I think he'd like. So I'm excited to give that to him. I'm also excited to give him the drawing that I have planned. It feels fucking good, like, when someone really loves something you give them. It makes me happy. And I'm hoping to achieve that tomorrow. No, please. Okay, good. I don't think it's gonna. Okay, good. The horse is gonna. I should get some friendship with the horse. Because it's always the one on the right that gets the friendship with it, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I got the friendship with the horse. It's only the one on the right. I don't know why it can't be both. Oh, okay, that's right. He's gonna help us, but first I think we need to... the Phantom of Evil, I think he's called. Yep, Phantom of Evil. Alright. Basically a stronger variant of the Dark Lord. But I don't think he'll summon imps this time, at least. He does have more HP and is more powerful, though, I think. But yeah, I am looking forward to tomorrow for those reasons. I also overheard that we're going to be doing some family stuff before Christmas. So I'm looking forward to that. I overheard them talk about Miitopia, or Miitopia. So we may do that. We may do that. We'll see. Last time I had Miitopia was last year in November. It was for my cousin's birthday. We were gonna go again, like, during the Christmas break, but we ended up not doing it. Oh boy. And it honestly worked out because, like, Miitopia has, like, it's basically an Italian restaurant, and when I go there, I get spaghetti, but my dad actually decided to just stay back and do spaghetti anyway. Do spaghetti of our own. And I'd say it worked out because, like, I prefer my dad's spaghetti over the Miitopia spaghetti. I mean, the Miitopia spaghetti is pretty good, but the only problem I have is, like, there's, like, bits of onion. So yeah, it honestly worked out, and we ended up going to another restaurant with them anyway, so yeah, it worked out. I don't know if we're gonna end up going this year or not. Again, I just overheard them talk. A lot of the times they don't. A lot of the times my dad will just talk about stuff with my brother, and he doesn't tell me stuff. At least not till later on. I mean, I kind of get why, because he, like, you know, like, I think a lot of the times it's just like my dad saying, oh, this may happen, and he doesn't want to talk about it with me until like he knows for sure, because he knows I don't really like it, like, if plans change or not, so he knows, like, it can be really frustrating for me when, like, if there's, like, a change of plans. So yeah, that's why he usually just waits until a little bit later to talk about things with me, until, like, he's sure. That way there's no change of plans for me. Sure. Alright, good. Now, he doesn't really help you attack-wise, because he just throws rocks and it only does like a couple of damage, but he will give you like free bananas, so you don't have to use the ones in your inventory. Oh, Moose. But yeah, as frustrating it can be, if that's the reason, then I understand. So yeah, so that could not happen because we're doing spaghetti for dinner or for lunch, and Miitopia is like an Italian restaurant. So yeah. The only freaking awkward thing about going there though is if I remember correctly, like they ask you like if you want a soup or salad, and like I don't want either of that, so like it's free, and I think it's kind of like mandatory that you choose. So I'm just like sitting there like but hopefully my dad will take care of that part for me. If we do end up going. Like I said, us having spaghetti indicates that we might not. But who knows? We'll see. Because like I only heard bits and pieces of what my dad was talking to my brother about. So I just heard about Miitopia and just like some Christmas plans, pre-Christmas plans. No. So yeah. I'm still a bit fuzzy on the details of plans for Christmas. Still a little apprehensive about, because like this may not happen now, but like I said, the whole Curtis rigmarole, but other than that, I am looking forward to it, don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to these next 2 weeks. People are off of school. Me and my dad and my brother get to do stuff together. We'll get to do stuff with Nana and them. Even though my grandma can be a bit uptight, it can still be fun, like us getting together to do stuff. So yeah. Hopefully we go out to eat again. Like even like post Christmas. I remember doing that. Last year and the year before. Last year, still technically this year, but you know what I mean, because it was like very early of 2022, but this is still 2022, just very late, but you know what I mean. I'll just say it this way. We'll bring Orkia, and for a bit, why not? Well, you are a flower after all. But yep, I remember like back in like early 2022, like when winter break was still happening, but like it was like towards the end. We went to Fuddruckers, and in 2000 in new and then in January 2021 we went to Walk-Ons. So hopefully we'll get to do like a post New Year's thing again. Hell, I remember on Christmas, or not Christmas Eve, but New Year's Eve of last year, we went to Bubba's, and it was such a fun day. God, that was a fun day. I did a live stream, I know I haven't done one in a while, but guys, I really want to do an in real life live stream for New Year's Eve. I mean, it's not gonna be the same without purple or green Ethan, but I still want to try to make the most of it. It's something that I've really enjoyed doing. It gives me something to do for New Year's, and not only something to do, but something to do with other people. And I think Dale's gonna is also gonna do one. The good news is like we're both on different time zones. He's on the Eastern time zone. I'm on the Central, so he can do his live stream, and then I'll do my live stream. So yep, that seems promising. And Green Ethan, let me know if you want the link to the video, because like I said, all of my in real life live streams are going to be on private for now on, but I can still give you the link. So just let me know if you want a link to that. That way you can at least still watch it. If you want. But yeah, honestly, I had such a good winter break. Well, I wouldn't really call it a winter break for me, because I'm not in school or college or work, but you know what I mean. I just mean, like, that time is called winter break. That's what I meant. I had such a good time because we just did so much fun stuff. Me and my dad and my brother were eating out a lot. We went to my uncle's, which unfortunately we won't be doing that anymore. And then we went to, like, on Christmas Eve, we went to my grandma's, Nana. I call her Nana, like, they don't want to just be called grandma and grandpa. They prefer Nana and Pops, so, yeah. So we'll probably go there for Christmas Eve, hang out for a bit, which I'm looking forward to doing that. Hopefully I'll get to have ham and rolls for Christmas Eve. Because that's what we had last year and I believe the year before. My grandma makes really good ham. I'm gonna be honest. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Christmas was a bad day last year by any means. But there was some stuff that just kinda, were setbacks. Ash and Ethan know one of them, but Purple Ethan anyways. I don't think Green Ethan knew about it, but yeah. But Purple Ethan will make it up to me this year, he said, so hopefully he remains to that. And then the other thing was we had chili for, well, I didn't, but my dad, my brother, my grandparents did. They had chili for the Christmas meal, which I don't like chili. But they said, but I overheard my dad say that we may do like Mexican food or an enchilada casserole this time, which hopefully he remains to that, or just anything that I like. We'll see. But we don't get to have enchilada casserole very often because it's like really hard to make. So if like, I think Christmas is probably the best time to make it because Christmas is a day for like a good day for cooking anyway. So it's gonna be it's his best bet anyway. He also said he was gonna do a chicken casserole sometime during the break. Hopefully not on Christmas, cause he like on Christmas you want to like either cook a variety of stuff or something that everyone's gonna eat, and everyone likes enchilada casserole. Well, you know what I mean by everyone. Me, my dad, my brother, and our grandparents. I don't mean everyone, like as in like, everyone in the world, but everyone out of us. Us five. No! No. Hi. I cannot do this battle. Like, I've never succeeded. And it doesn't really matter anyway. I was gonna say that it doesn't help that our cleric is on the other side of the party split, but oh, you know what? Screw you, horse. I have an idea. I have a wonderful idea. Got him. But yeah, I was gonna say that it doesn't help that we have our cleric, but it doesn't matter anyway because she doesn't have Giga Resurrection unlocked, which that's the only one that will assure 100% success in terms of reviving. But yeah, hopefully my dad sticks to those plans. Having Mexican food for Christmas. And he can do chicken casserole for him and my brother another time. Sometime before, sometime after Christmas, I don't know. I don't care. Or Kia, or Kia, or Kia, or Kia. But yeah, we are getting... I'm gonna be ending this off soon. But yeah, I'm still gonna be uploading. I don't want to upload like, you know, like I said, I want to kind of savor this because we're getting close to. I mean, I'm still gonna do the post game. You can trust me on that one. But now that we're almost through with the main game, I do kind of want to savor this a little bit. So it could. I could wait a week until the next one is uploaded. Besides, like, the longer I wait, the more I have to talk about. Because if I'm only uploading, if I'm uploading every, like, if there's only a couple of days between uploads, then I'm not gonna have as much stuff to talk about. But like, if I wait at least a week, I'll have more things accumulated to talk to you to talk to you guys about. So that's another reason why I prefer to. Why I'm gonna be doing these fewer and farther between. Not only to like make it last longer, but also because it helps me to accumulate more to talk about to you guys. Today's the 16th, so I'll probably do the next one on the 23rd. Then on the 30th. Those will probably... But then again, I don't know. I may choose different times to upload because it'll be Christmas break, so circumstances will be different. But we'll see. I'm just gonna play it by ear. Who knows? I might decide to move it to Saturdays or Sundays. We'll see. We will see. And I'll keep you guys posted about how my break is going. Man, this party shit is taking forever. I was gonna wait for this party split, or as I like to call it, shit, to end, but I think it's gonna make this video run too long, so I may just end it off when we, you know, when it goes to the other half of the teammates, if you know what I mean. That's right, Moose. Show them who's boss. And hey, if I am forced to pray again at my grandma's on Christmas Eve, it'll just give me an excuse to work on the religion-related book I have. So yeah. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever to get to the other side. Goodness gracious. Oh, lovely. This is just lovely. All right. Okay, this will be a good stopping place. After getting past these monsters, then I'll probably end it off. Oh yeah, another thing that happened. Not really anything bad, just something that kind of made me feel a little awkward. Like, my grandma was asking about my mom, so I just had to tell her, yeah, we're not on speaking terms right now. Because I have her blocked to prevent from another guy that was getting her phone to try to reach me. Ugh. I wasn't sure if my dad would like me telling her that, but she promised that she wouldn't tell my dad about it, so that's good. Hopefully she remains to that. Every time like someone asks me about my mom, hey, how's your mom doing? Or like my brother, or like I overhear my brother talk to her or about her. It's just like, oh God. No problem. Yep, the Darker Lord will be the final boss of the main game, and the boss Snurp will be the final boss in general. I wish there was more stuff to do after the Tower of Despair. However, they do say save the best for last, don't they? That'll probably be that'll probably be the best. That's my favorite part of the game, is the Tower of Despair. But it's technically like the latest part of the game. I mean, like, there's still like quests, certain stuff that you can, I don't know, like quests and whatnot that you may not have unlocked yet. But like, generally speaking, it is technically like the very last part of the game. Which makes sense, because you know what they say, save the best for last. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end this. We're already a freaking an hour and 23 minutes in. I was gonna get to the other side of the party split, but this is too long. We can just save that for next time. Anyway, yep, we had a good talk today, guys. I will see you guys probably next week or the weekend after. I don't want to, like I said, I am going to try to savor this, so it probably won't be until next Friday or even next weekend until I upload the next part. Boy, guys. Like I said, I'm still unsure. It just depends on what I feel like doing and how it all plays out. We'll see. Boy, guys.